الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين وبعد. The ayah we reflect on tonight that we just heard is Salat al-Isha and also in Tarawih is an ayah that was revealed about a tense moment in the seerah that could have had a very big impact on all of our lives if it were not for the wisdom and the mercy of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And this story, it comes in Sahih Muslim, and the hadith is narrated by Abu Hurairah عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال خطبنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فقال يا أيها الناس قد فرض الله عليكم الحج فحجوا. The Abu Hurairah reports that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was speaking to the people and he said, "O you people, Allah has made obligatory upon you the Hajj, so make the Hajj pilgrimage." Then a man said something from the audience. فَقَالَ رَجُلٌ أَكُلَّ عَامٍ يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ فَسَكَتْ حَتَّى قَالَهَا ثَلَاثًا. A man spoke from the audience and he said, "Is it every year, O Messenger of Allah?" And the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was silent. Then the man repeated, "Is it every year, O Messenger of Allah?" And the Messenger was silent. And then the man said a third time, "Is it every year, O Messenger of Allah?" فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لو قلت نعم لوجبت ولما استطعت. If I were to say yes, it would become obligatory and you would not be able to do it. Imagine, my brothers and sisters, on account of this question, if the Prophet ﷺ had said those three letters, yes, then every year, every one of us has to make Hajj. $10,000. 2 to 3 weeks of vacation, you'll never have time off for the rest of your life. And then if you have a family, if you have a wife, if you have a son in college, can you imagine? There's probably not one human being in this room that for one reason or another would be able to do it. And then that's not speaking of the crowds and the difficulty of the whole ummah gathering in Hajj at one time. And the hadith continues, I translate for time. The Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam taught that when he lets go of something, then also let go of it. Meaning, don't seek and search for difficulty in this religion. And understand from another hadith, we are taught that when Allah and His Messenger are silent about something, it is not from forgetfulness, but it is from mercy with the ummah, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows our weakness, that perhaps we could not discharge all of these obligations. And the Messenger continues in this hadith. He says that prior nations were destroyed on account of their frequent questioning and their differences with their messengers. That they were constantly asking, not with the intention of learning, but with the intention of finding problems and constricting and being disagreeable and making problems with their messengers. So the Prophet ﷺ taught us what we should do instead. He said, whatever He has commanded us to do, then do as much as you're able. Do the obligations, and alhamdulillah, Tarawih, extra, we do more and more to our capacity. And whatever He has prohibited us from, then we avoid it altogether. On account of this story, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the verse that we heard, Surat al-Ma'idah, the 5th chapter of the Holy Quran, verse number 101. يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَا تَسْأَلُوا عَنْ أَشْيَاءٍ إِن تُبْدَ لَكُمْ تَسُؤْكُمْ وَإِن تَسْأَلُوا عَنْهَا حِينَ يُنَزَّلُ الْقُرْآنُ تُبْدَ لَكُمْ عَفَى اللَّهُ عَنْهَا وَاللَّهُ غَفُورٌ حَلِيمٌ. O you who believe, do not ask about matters. If they are made plain to you, they shall harm you. And if you ask about them as the Quran is being revealed, they will be made plain to you when Allah has pardoned them and let them go. And indeed, Allah is oft forgiving, most forbearing. And so this religion, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy, He did not make obligatory and incumbent upon us that which we cannot handle. And anyone that seeks difficulty in this religion and tries to flex their muscles, if you will, and looks for challenges, will be defeated by the religion. Because the religion is vast and we are created weak and deficient. And also in dealing with our children, we should understand that questioning is part of the process of learning. And many questions the Prophet ﷺ accepted and answered. So when our children ask questions about Allah, about His Messenger, about learning more about the Deen, we should encourage these questions. For Allah said, فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Ask the experts if you do not know. If our children in their quest, they ask questions that don't have an answer, but are not negative in intention. They ask you, Mom, Dad, why is the alif straight and why is the ba curved? How can you answer this question? And yet, the child, as they grow and mature, they will learn. And so there's no reason to make them feel bad. As they mature, that questioning will lead them to understanding. But the questions that we should avoid ourselves and set an example for our children is any question not asked sincerely for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When I'm on the dinner table and I ask a question to flex my knowledge muscles, or I go around and I pit the opinion of one imam against another, one scholar against another, or I ask a question simply to be argumentative or to search for nooks and crannies in the religion, asking questions like this is very poor manners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and may lead us to sin. And so we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us from those who implement this verse and accept the ease that Allah has given us in this religion. We ask Allah to expand our chests and our hearts, to increase us in knowledge and wisdom. We ask Allah to make us from those that worship Him devoutly. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'an wa rizqan tayyiban wa amalan mutaqabbala. Allahumma ameen, ameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.